by you.
Ooh.
Touch my fire, light on the floor. Oh. No? Okay.
What?
What? I was just singing to you. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I'm trying to do math, and you know how much brain power that takes on my end.
I don't know one who don't like no parfait.
Ooh, chocolate chips.
Twitter.
Chocolate
We're
chips.
live.
And sheep.
And then we've got...
Dude, Rusty'd like this. This guy this morning, Bushman Bob, hosting. Freaking, he's streaming. He takes his shirt off while he's streaming on Twitch. And he stands up and, like, spreads his, like, farts into the microphone, but, like, puts his butt against it.
What?
I'm like, what is going on right now? It was the weirdest thing, man.
I didn't know that was allowed on Twitch.
It's not. The whole time I'm watching going, I'm waiting for this to just get shut down right now. One of the mods in the channel was like, this is a little too far for me. I'm going to go for a while. All right, live for... You do your math, buddy.
Thank you. I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? No. Sorry, not for that. I'm trying to think.
I really want a lava cake. That's what I think. Right?
Ooh, dude. I saw a thing on Facebook that was like an easy to make thing. Where it's like you do it in a crock pot. It looked delicious.
Was it from Tasty?
It looked delicious. I haven't tried it.
Oh no, I meant like the people who post the video.
Oh, I don't know.
The gif I found for the Twitter post is killing me. Okay, let's post that. That video in Discord killed me. Thank you for that, Matt.
You're very welcome.
I found it hilarious, but by the end of it, I'm going, what the hell did I just watch?
Oh, I loved every second of it.
It was good.
No, son.
See, I started watching it like a bit before the call started, and I went, "Oh, I don't have time to watch this right now."
That steak. No, you're killing my civilization and me.
It'll summon a snake army. Play this piccolo to summon a gnome army. They won't even fight snakes.
Even fight snakes.
I almost don't have to watch the video now.
Apparently, that show premieres on Adult Swim tonight. So.
Oh my god, I have to find that. I was crying.
I've seen the previews for it, and I'm like, that looks interesting. And now that I've seen that, I'm like, this reminds me of every video game, D&D tabletop. It is very...
So good. You can now control animals, but you can only do it once every 5 years.
And then he had to tell the animal to go, and it was hilarious.
Oh, so
You
good.
told me there were no stakes.
You lied to me, ghost wizard. Oh man, yeah, that was like the best thing that's happened in my life this week.
I had to share. I had to the moment I saw it.
I'm definitely looking more into that. Okay.
Okay.
I don't like when he's doing math.
It wasn't. It's I had forgotten to total up how much your castle was going to cost this week.
Mm. But wait, there's more.
But wait!
Send a pigeon within the next 20 minutes and we'll throw in.
Another pigeon.
Are we ready?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Matt, would you have the recap from last week?
Okay. So
I was gone for half of it. I'm excited.
Yeah. So, it started out with how exactly did it start? Because I remember things after the start, but I don't remember exactly how we started.
It had just finished with you guys talking to Chilbreeze, and then Mithos was basically like, "Hey, we want to have a meeting."
Right.
Well, you're not invited.
Yeah. Yep. So, when we were, and some of this might be out of order, but when we were all talking, me and Allanon had heard something outside, and we immediately kicked into oh shit mode and started looking around. So we did not quite find anything at that time. And then so once reconvening, Lucien and Shiro decided to go and do their own thing. They went to go check the traps because of the noises that we heard. When they were out, they encountered some kind of undead monster, which they then fought and defeated? Or did it run?
It ran.
It ran. Okay, that's what I thought. So after that ran, they decided to come back, and we all reconvened. At that point, Bahesht'ur and Mithos decided to go to sleep, apparently, since they were no longer there. Everybody in the group had a little conversation where Xullyd described to them the kind of world that they were getting into now that we were lords, with spies and assassins and everything like that. And after that point, and talking for a while about that, everybody started to share their backgrounds and their history and where they had all come from. And then after we all went to sleep, Xullyd had a little surprise visitor in the middle of the night when he was visited by his dad, who then proceeded to beat the shit out of him. After Xullyd then passed out, we ended the session. I'm sure I forgot stuff.
Wow.
That was pretty much...
That's awesome.
Shiro's ring nearly killing you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We all had the brilliant idea to fuck around with a magical item. And I took some damage. The ghost in my ring is very sad now. And Shiro has a cool ice arm. So yeah, that happened. God damn it. Not intentional.
Yes. So, you guys, was there anything else that you guys wanted to do that night? Anybody? I mean, Sherzim, you're the only one that's actually probably still awake.
Yeah, I'm knocked out on the floor.
Yeah, you're unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if there is anything.
I believe before I had to disappear, I had just gone to bed, so...
Right.
Yeah, I can't think of anything at the moment, no.
Okay. So, the next day, you guys awaken. You all managed to get a long rest. Yours was an unconscious long rest.
Yep.
But a long rest nonetheless. It's a bright, beautiful day. You hear the people outside, kind of moving to and fro, muttering. Not muttering, but the sound coming through the walls is muffled. You hear conversation. Xullyd, as the light you see a shadow pass across your window as you're kind of laying there, coming to consciousness.
Okay. So I think as soon as I see the shadow move across the window, I sorely and painfully snap up as quick as I can because I don't know what the fuck's going on at this point. I don't know if he's still around.
Right.
And I'm going to unsheath my sword and throw open the window because I'm still kind of in that foggy haze of I'm not even trying to be like
right.
I'm not being careful at all at this point. I've just woken up, so I throw open the window and I'm looking out to see what I can find.
Okay, roll me an investigation check. And as you open the window, you're looking around. You see Chillbreeze turn with an arrow knocked to his bow, and then he relaxes.
You said investigation?
Yeah.
16.
You find as you're looking around, you see the glint of metal inside your room. It looks like it's on a nightstand. But other than that, outside of the window, looks the sun has been up for about 30-45 minutes. Most people, you kind of look down and you see the people in the camp that have camped out kind of in the town square. They're now moving around. They're what's it called? They are removing lumber and other implements of construction from the wagons. It looks like one person has already gone over to the carpenter's bench and is sawing on some wood. There's a guy who looks like he's setting up like a masonry station kind of thing. But other than that, you don't see anything necessarily out of the ordinary.
Okay. So before closing the window, I just kind of raise a hand in good morning to Chillbreeze and I go, Don't worry, it's just me. And I close the window and I just kind of drop my sword. I'm not even going to bother putting it back in its sheath right now. I don't care. I just want to go see what this glint of metal is. I feel like shit.
As you go over, you find on the nightstand, it appears to be a bracer of daggers for the upper arm, and there's a small piece of paper kind of tucked underneath this bracer of daggers.
All right, I look at it for a moment, just like, what the fuck? And I pull up the paper and I open it and I begin to read it.
It's written in the flowing script of your father, and he says, "I am proud of what you are becoming, and I hope that you will grow to be a better man than I have been." This is a gift that will hopefully see you through some hard times.
You have a weird way of showing affection, Dad. And I just kind of throw the note away and I start tidying up the room the best I can, finally putting away my sword and painfully putting on my clothes and affixing the band of daggers to my arm.
Okay.
Before going downstairs.
You have a new magical item called the Bracer of Flying Daggers.
Ooh.
Nice.
As you kind of look at it, as you put it on, you kind of pull a dagger out. And as you go to pull a dagger, two come away in your hand, almost as one. And as you kind of put the dagger down, it disappears, and then another two daggers appear on the bracer immediately.
Interesting.
That's
okay.
Cool.
Okay.
So it will allow you to, as an action, you can pull up to two magic daggers and hurl them, making a ranged attack with each dagger. So it basically gives you a second action, a second attack action using the bracer. So you can throw two daggers as part of one action.
Awesome. Okay. Good to know. So yeah, I like I said, I get dressed, I affix that to my arm, and I start to go downstairs because I'm going to need a drink. I don't care how early it is. I need something to not feel like as much pain as I am right now.
Fair enough.
I'm sure I'm just black and blue and just beat to shit right now.
Yeah, you are. I mean, your hit points are at maximum, but you feel crappy. Your wounds have not healed from the previous day. Your fortitude has been restored.
Yep.
What?
Robot DM say what?
Oh, sorry. Bahesht'ur, what are you up to?
Well, the last few nights I've just been sleeping basically in the main room there, just to kind of keep watch.
What the heck is that?
My daughter found one of the door stoppers like 2 rooms over. The little garnering ones. So I'd have been just sleeping kind of with just one of the tables.
Okay. You come downstairs and you see Shiro, who appears to be passed out on the table, and now he appears to be wearing this gauntlet made of ice over his forearm. Shortly, as you begin to cook dinner, you hear Xullyd coming down the stairs.
Is it dinner or breakfast?
Yeah. What?
Did I say dinner? I meant
Yeah.
breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a meal of which you partake of early in the day.
Yeah, I would have got up as the sun came up and definitely started preparing the breakfasts.
And this whole time, Sherzim's like sitting in a chair in the corner of the main room where he's pretty sure that no sunlight's going to touch him, and he's just been trying to stay up until the meeting's over and just. Oh, I regret this decision so much.
Good morning.
Don't ever say good morning to a vampire.
Oh, do I hear people awake over there? Anyone need some breakfast? Something to drink? It's never too early.
I would like both of those things, please.
How
In
strong.
copious amounts.
All right. I can hear it in your voice.
Bahesht'ur, roll me a perception check.
It would be 21.
Okay, so the night before, Xullyd went to bed purple because he's a drow, kind of a navy blue purple. But this morning he is more purple and black and blue than normal, and like his eye is swollen. There's like he's got a split lip. He's kind of talking like this because of jaw, you know.
I'll give you an offer you can't refuse. All right, so I'd come out with a lot of food. I mean, just bacon, eggs, every ham, cut thick pieces of ham, and like 3 mugs just like in one hand, tucked in. And just put them in front of you. You, had a good night?
I had a reunion of sorts.
Ah, a girl then.
Not a girl, Bahesht'ur, my father. Decided to pay me a visit these nights.
And, how does he look?
He looks fine.
Is he still, here?
I don't think so. Maybe close, but not here.
Okay.
He gave me a present. I don't know what he's thinking.
What kind of present?
Well, it's knives. That's the kind of dad I have. He beats the shit out of you and then he gives you knives. I don't...
So, if I let him beat the shit out of me more than you, will he give me something bigger than a knife, or...?
No, he'll probably just try to kill you.
Oh.
He tried last night to kill me, although I don't know if he actually was or if it was just a test. I don't know. I got my ass handed to me. Handily.
Well, you're not dead, so I guess you passed?
I guess. Maybe. I
Here.
kind of feel like I wish I would have.
Yeah, well, why don't you start eating and drinking, and then I go in the back and I just grab like a frozen slab of like ham and come out and just like on the side of his face.
Yes, please. Oh, God.
There you go. Drink up, kiddo.
Oh, that feels fantastic. Thank you, Bahesht'ur.
Anytime.
Uh,
Hey, Sherzim.
uh,
How you doing?
Hey.
buddy?
It turns out trying to stay up all day is a bad idea.
Well, it's like early morning, so like it's not all day.
I repeat, trying to stay up all day is a bad idea.
It definitely takes me a few seconds. Oh, all night vampire. I'm an idiot. Can I get
At
you
this point, I'm just
anything?
like,
Okay, I'm just gonna
like a little tipped over even. And
I like loosen the strings on his cloak so he doesn't like suffocate himself while he's passed out sideways. And there we go. All right. Is anyone else coming downstairs at this point, or?
Are you? What are you up to?
I will.
Coming down. You hear? You hear? Inn is shaking.
Little dust fall.
Down the stairs. Yeah. Dust shakes from the ceiling.
Need to get rid of these popcorn ceilings. Lucien, good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, my man. Just cooking up a storm. You want? Well, of course you want. I'll just get to work. I know the drill. You're always hungry.
6, 2 dozen eggs.
Don't worry, I got you.
I was a lad.
I will be indisposed for a moment while I cook a shit ton of food.
Do I
Which
see
most of it will go towards feeding Lucien.
what? I can't help it.
He's a growing young.
Allanon, what are you up to, sir?
Well, I think I will have been doing my morning exercises until about now, and I guess I come downstairs.
Okay.
Not really sure what to do beyond that, so that's it.
Okay. The end. Yes.
And he lived happily ever after.
Is there anything that you guys want to do this morning?
Is he's gonna be indisposed making breakfast for a little bit, right?
Yes.
I go out to the forest to do his like morning ritual thing,
Okay.
and then I'll come back in like 10 minutes.
Okay. Anybody else? Sherzim is falling asleep.
again, just
Everybody else is doing that kind of just waking up. Yeah, okay.
Would I hear Allanon coming down the stairs?
I mean, I'm not trying to hide anything, so
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sneak down. So
Okay.
Yeah,
probably.
be stealthy. What's your dexterity?
18.
Roll me a perception check. Bahesht'ur.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're right. Well, natural 20. I'm not getting any rolls for later when we need stuff. I use my natural
All right.
20 on seeing if I heard someone walk down the stairs that is friendly to me.
I mean, Allanon is pretty light-footed. Normally, it's kind of hard to hear him when he's moving around because he's used to moving around, maybe not super quietly, but at least carefully. But yeah, you hear like this slight creak, and you're like, oh, immediately you're like, oh, that must be Allanon.
Like a deer. Allanon. He's limping a little bit. He slept well.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you're getting.
He's dangling to the left today.
He seems to have a semi. Oh, morning wood. That makes sense.
He had a dream
I'll
about
just-
Freya again.
I'll just go ahead and cook like another small plate of food just to be in preparation because I assume he's going to be hungry.
All
Yeah.
right.
And then after I'm finally done cooking everything, it'll probably take me a couple trips to Lucien, and then and then I'll come out to Allanon. I went ahead and got you something, buddy. Good morning.
Cheers. Good morning.
You want anything to drink, bud?
Just a coffee for now, thanks.
Oh yeah. Give me a moment. Do we have coffee stuff?
You do. Well, you. It's called calf in this world.
All right.
But yeah, you have a bean that is used to create a coffee-like similitude.
A similitude. I like it. Okay, then I will make some
All right then,
delicious.
calf.
I'll make some delicious bean.
It's much stronger. It's kind of more like an espresso mixed with a coffee. Very bitter. You can take it with sugar or cream, as typical.
Yeah.
Instead of like the dark black, it does have a more of a tan color. And it is strong. Like the smell of it is enough to go, oh, hello.
So I'm all hyped up bringing it out to him.
Because you've been taking little sips.
Just smelling it walking out to him. I'm probably like, hey,
Yeah.
Allanon, here you go. Enjoy it. Love it. Crave it. Cherish it. Love it. Let's go for a run. Here you go, buddy.
Thanks.
So what are we all doing today? What's going on? What's the plan?
Oh wait, am I back or no?
Yeah. By this time, he's been spending time making food. By this time, you're coming back into the inn.
There's a shit ton of food over there for you.
Oh yeah, that'll do, pig. I don't know why I said that. It felt right.
Towster comes down, and his hair and beard appear to have been dyed blue at some point during the middle of the night.
Huh.
wizard?
Rum. Good old rum.
Yep.
Good morning. How is everybody this evening?
I
Good
throw an axe at him.
Morning. You throw what at him?
I throw my hand axe at him.
Towster dodges out of the way of the hand axe and goes,
So not a good morning then.
This was rum, right?
No, this was
Oh,
the
that was
wizard.
No, this is
Towster.
Towster.
It's Towster.
Oh, he sounded exactly like rum.
Yeah, I know. Look,
Yeah,
I've
we
only
covered
got
that.
so many voices, man.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, I don't do that. I avoid.
You don't throw a hand axe.
I was like,
at the
and
innocent
we all
wizard.
get killed. Perfect.
Yep. And Towster blows up the tavern.
I'm actually a god.
I mean, high level wizard. Might as well be, right?
Yeah, sorry. That's prepped for when rum comes out, by the way. Just
All right.
no.
Yeah, so Towster comes down, his hair and beard have been dyed blue.
Good morning. How's everybody?
Some of us are better than others, yeah.
I feel like trash garbage.
You look like trash garbage.
He
Thank
looks
you.
like
I wear it well.
pile sat on his face.
Well, you do.
All right.
Anyway.
So I guess that's worse than regular garbage.
Yes. Oh God, I'm sorry. Yes, I don't feel well.
Keep drinking. You'll feel better.
That's the plan.
Ah, yes. That's what my lovely mother used to say to me every morning. When I was 5.
Well,
Okay.
Of course, she was usually the one drinking, and she said something more along the lines of, "The more I drink, the less terrible you are." I think it was a compliment. I'm not sure.
That's actually that's actually Xullyd laughing. He just starts busting up laughing.
Jouster kind of he moves his belt and he tucks his beard into his belt, and then he looks down and goes, "Jehoshaphat!
Anybody see what happened to my beard? Is it? It's not just my eyes, right? This is actually blue.
it looks fine to me.
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
Dang it. You know, experimenting with spells is always a bad idea. Let me just be clear. It's always a bad idea."
and he starts motioning towards his face. He's drawing sigils in the air that kind of glow and remain behind as he is apparently trying to figure out what is wrong with his eyes and maybe rectify it.
Perfect.
A couple of seconds go by before there's a slight.
I'm just watching him, just trying to see if I can recognize any of the sigils or anything, or maybe even memorize a handful. Maybe, possibly.
They appear to be dwarven. They're dwarven runes traced in the air, because that is the most what the magical language is based on, is dwarven rune. And he there's a slight puff, and then and then all of a sudden, one eye is pink and the other one is electric blue. And he goes,
You've almost got it.
Is it better?
and he looks down and he goes,
It's still blue!
I don't know what to tell you, bud. Looks fine.
How come your beard isn't blue?
I don't know. Whatever you did to your beard, I don't know. I'm just, I gotta do some cooking and stuff.
Well, while Tauster's attention is on everybody else, I'm just going to start doing the ritual to cast Detect Magic, just so I can maybe see what exactly he may have done to his beard. Sure. And then...
I forgot you do that.
his beard does appear to be magical, but it appears to be some kind of illusion magic. It doesn't appear, and it doesn't carry the same traces that Tauster's magic. As you can see, as he's drawing the sigils in the air, it's not quite the same signature.
Tauster? I put my hands down.
What?
Your beard color didn't come from anything you did.
No. But he said! Is it... Wait, you see what color it is, too? Is it blue?
I'm in the kitchen cooking.
I mean, I don't know how much you dabble with illusion magic, but...
No, that's not my forte. I like explosions.
Yeah. See, I'm pretty sure if it was a result of your experiments, you would have no beard.
That's fair. It's been burned off several times. I actually keep a nice growth hormone that I use to grow it back in the circumstance that it gets burned off.
You are really serious about this wizard and beard thing, aren't you?
Well, you know, it's a thing. How else are people going to know that you're a wizard?
I don't know. I've been a wizard for a while, and I've never even heard of this thing until I met you.
Well, that's because you haven't learned all the secrets yet. You gotta have a tower, you gotta have stars and moon robes, and you gotta have a beard. It's just the way the world works.
I don't know. Stars and moons, it's just... I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that would actually be, like... Would that be, like, a good look for me, or... would it just be, like, rubbish?
Go for it.
As you gesture towards your clothes, they are covered in stars and moons. And Tauster goes,
See, just like that. It just happens when you're a wizard.
In the 9 hells.
there is also now a conical hat kind of bent over on top of Sherzim's head. And you hear a
Rum!
Is Rum there visible?
He's not visible.
Okay.
No.
I was making sure because there is a held axe throw action. So I was wondering.
Yeah, I'm fully aware, and so is there. See, I think you look quite good in it. It makes you very distinguished. You look kind of silly, but you look like a wizard.
You're right. I look very silly. I
It's
go to take the hat off, and
It disappears as you touch it. Your hand passes through it.
it just vanishes.
Yeah.
Boop.
What is boot?
That's actually me actually touching the rest of the clothes with the stars and moons and everything on it.
The moons and stars disappear as soon as you touch it.
Oh.
Wow,
I'm
you
doing
really
some-
are a good wizard. Are you
right.
an illusionist?
No.
No. What kind of magic do you practice? He's got his long spindly.
You know, divination?
Whoa, a very good magic. You know, if you'd ever like to swap expertises, expertise, then, I might be able to help you out with that. We could do evocation.
I will take that under consideration.
Especially since Goliath disappeared. I don't have anybody to practice with. It's very sad.
With or on?
She was a very sweet girl. Don't you talk about her like that. She was like a daughter to me.
Hey, Sherzim,
Yes.
since you're a divination specialist and all, maybe you could, try and find Goliath?
Wait, I thought you. Hey, the guy with the beard said you already found him.
Yeah, we'd already done.
Found her.
Totally had done that.
The displacement
really?
piece out of the bag.
I'm sorry, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Good save.
Why is he winking like that? It's very strange.
I had something in my eye.
It's out.
Is there something in my eye? I feel like my eyes are a little strange, and they're still bright pink and electric blue.
It's fine. Totally normal.
Well, I have things to take care of.
All
I
right.
need to find a tower,
Okay.
books.
Yeah.
You mind if I grab some breakfast?
Yeah, I've been cooking like crazy, man. Grab some breakfast.
He just kind of grabs a sausage on his way out and begins munching it as he leaves. Yeah.
And after he walks out the door, I just dodge that crossbow bolt.
Yeah, that would have been very interesting.
You guys killed that girl, didn't you? I wait till he left. I waited till he left.
We may or may not have got sidetracked and totally forgot. And are now pretending we totally did.
And yeah, that tower that we all met up in, that's what sidetracked us.
Fair enough. As he keeps eating.
Basically just built an old bell
man out of his money. It's all right. It'll be fine.
Goodness. So what's on the agenda for today?
Well, I believe we have that meeting with Chillbreeze. That's the only reason why I'm still awake.
Yeah. We want to get that done so you can go to sleep.
That might be good. Where's Mithos? Is he? This meeting was his idea.
He's probably still sleeping. You want to go wake him up? Carefully.
I think
Feels like
should wake him up.
Xullyd's had enough of freaking. A
yeah.
lot. Let's have someone else go wake Mithos up.
That might be a good plan. I'm afraid if I move, I will pass out again.
You just stay there, keep that ham on your face. I'll keep the drinks coming.
And I'm already up and going up the stairs.
Okay. You
Keep me awake.
You find Mithos's room. It's up to you, Matt, because Nick said that you were going to play him. So do you want him to be awake, or do you want him to just... We can keep him asleep for the rest of the day. Yeah. I have a plan there.
Well, I mean, if you have a plan for that, I can just we can play it around since Xullyd has been spending a lot of time with Mithos. I mean, we probably talked about what he would want to be doing to keep anyways. So if you want to keep him asleep, we could do that, and I could just, when it comes to that point, Xullyd could just say what he wants to do.
Okay. So Sherzim, you come to Mithos's room, and you hear kind of some coming from the other side of the room, from the other side of the door.
I'm sorry. I don't know, that tickled me.
Can I tell what's going on? If he's just having a bad dream, can I just pick up anything they might actually be saying?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh yeah, vampires are so good at those. Except maybe when he rolls like that. That would be a 12.
So you hear snippets of words. You hear a reference to the Dark One, which you know from your time among the cult as a reference to Invidious. You hear something about he returns, and then you hear a reference to you hear something along the lines of they shall break the bonds that bind him, and his shadow shall fall upon the world again. Something like that.
Wet dream, walk away.
Yeah, I'm just a tad. Wait, what about this whole thing? Is I checked the door. Is the door locked?
No, it's unlocked.
I open the door.
As you open the door, you see Mithos sit up. He's broken out in a cold sweat, and he goes, well, I can't do his accent, but he says, go and get Xullyd.
Groggy.
I can't do. Groggy.
Shiro's alive.
Groggy, go and get Xullyd.
Welcome, Shiro.
What's? Go get. Are you awake?
Now I am.
Does it look like I'm awake? And his eyes are completely black.
Yeah, let me see about that. And I run downstairs and trying to. I don't know how the sunlight is coming into the room now.
I mean, it's coming in through the windows, but the windows are towards the front of the inn. So,
Okay.
And there are none in the hallway. There are some at the
Lord.
very end of the hallway, but you're not running into anything. Making your way through the inn.
I'll make my way up to Xullyd. Xullyd!
Yes.
Just, Mithos just spazzing out and sat up, black eyes, just said, "Go get Xullyd," and then I just kind of fall. I just kind of fall asleep and conk out right on the bar.
Fuck. Okay.
Uh,
I'm just gonna try and like get my stuff out of the chair and start to go upstairs to Mithos' room as fast as I can move.
Okay. As you come to his room, it takes you a little bit because you're sore. You're walking.
Mhm.
You know, you got a limp. You're hanging to the right instead of the left. It's throwing you off. You know.
Mhm.
You make it to Xullyd, and he has the book spread out in front of him, and the pages are flapping about wildly. It looks like his eyes are kind of scanning. He looks up at you and he goes, "I need my medicine."
Fuck, right, drugs. I'm gonna start patting everywhere to see if I can find them.
You do have one small dose left before you'll
Okay.
need to
Bag or vial?
It's a bag.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I don't want to get close to him in the book, so I just, as soon as I can, I just open the bag and just. I just throw it at him.
Just a curtain of it. It's like have you ever tried to throw just baby powder in the air? It just and it kind of fills the room. Xullyd, or not Xullyd, Mithos kind of. Then he falls back. The book closes, slams shut, and locks itself as you kind of close the door quickly, so as not to be
Right.
caught in the cloud of sleep powder.
Right. All right. Glad that's taken care of. Back to drinking. And I'm just gonna go and walk back downstairs and get more alcohol.
Shiro, at this point, you were sleeping on the table. You have now woken up from your stupor as everybody around you is eating breakfast. Bahesht'ur's-
So it wasn't a dream. Shit.
Good morning, Shiro.
Yeah. Well, long story short, whatever is inside Xullyd's ring is like crying, and I now have this arm, and I need to go north.
I didn't ask about the arm, but thank you. Good morning. Now I know. Do you want some breakfast?
Anything that's really nice and hot, please.
Okay. I just walk slowly backwards into the kitchen.
Oh boy. What did I miss while I was asleep?
breakfast.
Literally just breakfast. Alright then.
Yeah.
Well, there's Eddie with the blue beard.
Oh,
Nothing else.
Not to be confused with an effervescent Russell.
should we go get Chill Breeze? Should I go get Chill Breeze?
As soon as you actually mention his name, he walks in and he goes, "I heard my name. How may I be of service?"
Jesus
You
Christ.
creepy as hell.
God, I never get used to doing this all the time.
You brought it up.
The second I hear him, I kind of just turn to him, not happy. Not showing it on my face, but I'm definitely not smiling like Xullyd is normally, and I just turn to Chillbreeze and go, "Thank you for keeping watch last night."
Oh yeah, did you see any more of those undead freaks? Oh, he's busy. I
Sorry, I make a baked mac and cheese dish, and I made it for dinner tonight with kielbasa, and it has some panko crumbs over the top.
Oh
And
my goodness.
I make it with smoked Gouda instead of cheddar. It's delicious. Anyway, so apparently it didn't get put up, and so the dog decided that he would have a little bit to eat himself.
How much of it?
Half of a big casserole dish.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh gosh.
Those are going to be some fun walks. Bring a few trash bags.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, no.
Anyway, sorry. I'm sorry. What was the question?
I called Chili's a freak.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot my question. What did I say?
Did you see any more of those undead?
The undead.
freaks?
Yes. Yes. Did you see any more of those undead freaks?
I'm assuming you're not referring to freaks like me. I have seen nothing within the town.
Okay.
And as he's speaking, as you are looking him in the eye, his feline cat eyes, you feel this kind of chill run down your spine. Not in the good way that you like, because, you have a thing for ice. This is more of this kind of deep-seated terror that begins to take root in you before it kind of dissipates.
I do my very best to not make that evident at all.
How may I be of service to you, other than the fact that I haven't seen what you refer to? Although these are things that we passed on the road, they probably reside in the woods. It might be best to erect a wall around the town to protect our interests for the moment, until we can build the castle.
I walk forward and bring him that piece of paper that I've been working on for like days.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, this is what I would like to work on. And then I go sit back down.
Oh, well, yes, I can, of course, be of service in this area.
Good.
So awesome.
Good.
I love it.
So in that token there, I believe that's why we have summoned you, is we would like to discuss what we all would like to build with this keep.
Oh, yes. That would allow me to create an accurate tally for you of how much it may cost.
You want like some water or something?
As he looks towards you, roll an insight check.
Oh my god.
Still rocking those rolls. 21.
You kind of get the feeling that
Next combat,
he-
it's all natural ones.
he's a very charismatic person. He presents himself in this kind of servantile role, but he also seems strangely dangerous. In
I
fact,
wonder why.
extremely dangerous. There's
I
kind of this
wonder why.
aura of danger, like a sheathed blade. Like he's a dangerous dude.
Mm-hmm.
But he is servantile towards you, all of you. He seems to want to be able to do his best to be able to serve you. As you ask if he wants water, he kind of bares his throat where his throat was. There is a massive scars and a chunk of flesh missing. And he goes,
Ugh.
No, I do not think that water would be able to repair this.
Oh, what happened there?
Looks like he got his throat slit.
Among other things.
Is there a story?
The more I learn about you, Chillblaze, the more I get terrified of what you could have done.
Of course there's a story. They tried to take my voice, and now I use it as a weapon.
You use your... Took me a second. I'm with you. All right, meeting time. Let's do this.
Of course.
He bows to you. Very eloquent fashion.
I assume everyone, you've all been thinking about stuff you want / think we'd need, and
I'm still like, amazingly, I'm still sprawled across the bar, just.
I hold Sherzim's head up and move his lips. I want a whorehouse for Bahesht'ur. I don't do that.
He looks at you and he goes,
A whorehouse.
I didn't.
That is probably something that could be arranged.
Apparently,
I hear
Oh
that they
my
can
God.
be quite lucrative. Though I am not assuming the clientele would be great within these parts.
well, apparently since it's happening now. So I grab Sherzim's head and pointed towards me. We look back. Huh. Yeah.
What's going?
he still has a hold of your head.
Yeah, he's asleep, and I turn and I go to look back, and he's awake this time. Thank you for your idea.
You're welcome. What was my idea?
You'll find out.
I hear that they are great places to establish knowledge. These brothels.
Wait, that was my idea?
Came right out of your lips, brother. Well, anyone else? What do you got?
I think Sherzim should go first.
He
before
already
passes
Like
out.
officially.
All right, Sherzim, what do you got?
Okay, so first, turn to Chill Breeze. Trying to think of the words here. What am I looking for? Not whorehouse.
Oh, dude.
Not those words.
I already said it.
Just imagining you using him as a puppet.
Just grab one horn.
So, I have to admit, it's a little unusual for a tiefling to have any kind of titles in the Empire.
You are the first, which is also a dangerous proposition. There are those within the peerage that would not like the titles to be sullied with one such as you. I'm not one of that opinion, but it is something to be aware of.
Is he being honest with me?
Roll an insight check.
Oh, wow. Insight away. This is so good. That would be a 4.
He is extremely hard to read. It seems as if deception is probably one of his major skills.
Wonder why.
In this circumstance, you feel as if he's probably telling the truth, but you also kind of get the feeling that maybe even if he was to lie, you would probably still believe him.
I just kind of squint at him for a moment. Okay, well, in that case, let's make the most of this while we can, right? So, I want a wizard's tower, like a tall one, packed with like labs for experimentation, a big, a library, and I want like not just bookshelves for days, but bookshelves for months, and just all kinds of lore on history and all the books on magic theory that you can possibly dig up, and we need a bathhouse.
A bathhouse.
Wow. Good morning. Seriously.
What is the bathhouse for?
The horse.
For taking
brothel.
baths, duh.
Oh. Well, you see, there are some within the Empire that use bathhouse as a male brothel. I wasn't too positive. Also, bathhouses can be used as covert organizational places. I wasn't sure if there was a specific point to that.
I just take a quick glance at Xullyd. Bathhouse? Yes, bathhouse.
A bathhouse can be arranged.
And I'm kind of
That could be
thinking... I don't know why, but I kind of want to have like a lower, like a basement level to the tower with like a swimming pool, and maybe a trebuchet out in the courtyard. Just because, like, I just love the word trebuchet. We need a trebuchet.
Trebuchet can be arranged once the castle has been prepared. A swimming pool may be something to consider in the future, but for now, we shall go with the basic necessities.
All right, good enough.
All the bare necessities.
I just sit back down in a chair at the bar.
Gotta build
All right.
a pool inside your house.
All right, who's up next?
Well, let's hear you and Lucien with the paper. Blah, blah, blah. Allanon, what do you got, bud?
I've been thinking about it, and well, I'd like to make a regional headquarters, but anything I come up with could be easily accomplished by the keep. So
Yeah, throw some things out there. Maybe it'll spark something else.
well, maybe a tavern with a dojo.
This can be arranged.
All right.
There we go. We definitely need more monks. See, that was a good idea.
Anything else?
I mean, I'd like some sort of I'd like a network of rooms underneath the tavern, but
Oh, well, hidden rooms would become part of a tavern, such as you speak. I'm assuming you want a tavern so as you can gather information and send out spies, be able to acquire information,
sure.
or perhaps sell illicit substances.
And he winks.
Now, did I notice the wink? I mean, did I? Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, you noticed the wink.
Yeah.
It wasn't to anybody in particular. It was to the
Or at least
room as
no-
a whole.
All right.
So,
Like,
go ahead.
well, I was going to try to think up a witty reply, but I came up short. So go ahead.
So, piggybacking off of that thought that you just had,
Yeah.
I am officially announcing that I'm coming out of retirement, especially since we are going to be
Hey.
lords.
Oh shit.
I was thinking
Drinks for everyone.
of
Happy.
building an organization inside the keep of
Yeah.
spies, assassins, inquisitors, and torturers if we need them. But mostly spies and assassins. Hidden rooms, hidden passages. A little... what's the word? A little center for that kind of information gathering for myself.
Ah. All
like
right.
it.
Oh, yes, I have great experience with these types of things. I would be more than happy to help you as best that I can.
Fantastic. I will use all the help from you that I can to get the shade established.
Yes, I will put out the words with my contacts. We will begin recruitment, as well as the establishment of the castle. We will probably have a recruitment team at the same time that the castle is completed.
Wonderful. Let me know because I would love to sit in on that.
Of course. The recruits will also be up to your approval.
Wonderful. And while I have the floor, Mithos is indisposed at this time. Heavily drugged.
Sounds wonderful.
Normally, yes, but right now, maybe not so much. But while we have been hanging out, we have been talking, and he told me about what he wanted. And in his oh-so-eloquent words, he wishes to create a place of no-holds-barred research and unyielding gathering of knowledge and magical information.
A library?
Oh, no. I think a little bit more free-formed and devoid of morals than a library in terms of
public
research.
library.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would this be a place pertaining to his particular skills?
I believe so.
I
That
think I
kind of
have something
research.
in mind.
Wonderful.
Though it might be pertaining, we would have to have some of our artisans perhaps take a look at his conduit to his power to be able to create something that might be able to enhance it.
I don't think you want any of your men looking at it, but I'm sure once he is cognizant that he would be more than happy to assist you.
That would be perfect.
Splendid.
Shiro, anything from you?
Just want, like, I guess shack is the word. Just like building. A lot of weapons, a lot of weapon upkeep. That's it. That's all I want for me.
An armory?
Better than an armory. Like an armory and a blacksmith put together, as well as an enchanter.
So
I don't know what I call that.
The
Well,
Black
the-
Marmoricher.
Yeah.
what he said.
The followers that you would need to have a blacksmith and an enchanter would have to be found, of course, by you. But we can, of course, provide the facilities.
That'll work. That'll
I
work.
believe
yeah.
that the dwarf that traveled with us had a lead on where a possible enchanter might be found.
Yeah.
Yes, Lady Fatihima. We
Right.
do need to talk about that.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to have a meeting about where to go after
Yes.
this one for sure.
Mhm.
And I guess just so that people know what I wrote, I guess Lucien would say what his is, if that's okay.
And that is
Shut up. A barbarian's keep / like hunting guild.
So like a
yes.
like a hunting lodge and kind of a campground area thing, and
Essentially,
There.
it'd be sort of like a barracks, mostly like a small army, but
I know of what you speak.
Yeah.
It would be great for patrolling the necessary territory to be able to find and place things. A nomadic barracks, so to speak.
Yeah.
Much like the longhouses that the Yotin use up north.
Yeah.
Yes.
Should we also consider, since we are looking at both patrolling our lands with the barbarians, and I'm building the covert organization, to start the shade, should we also consider building a guard barracks?
And that was what I was going to bring up. Do we out of character question? Were there walls around the city?
No, there were not.
Okay.
The walls would need to be constructed. In fact, Chill says,
Yes.
he actually expressed earlier that perhaps building a wall made of timber might be a good idea to keep out some of the things that, like what Shiro and Lucien encountered.
Yes, that's what I would sort of. Yeah, I think my main point of focus is keeping our land, what we have, safe, while everyone else is looking to knowledge and further out and gather information. So definitely some sort of wall.
You would like to build a keep as part of the castle.
Yeah.
A wall that can be guarded by men who are trained and
Correct.
picked
Yeah.
for this
So we need
duty.
a barracks, a training yard. We already would have from Shiro, blacksmith, all that stuff.
Of course. This is for the defense of the castle and those within it.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Nice. We got a thing for barbarians. We got a hunting thing. We got defenses. We've got knowledge. We got secret shit. We got monk shit. We got blacksmithing, armory, enchanting. We got a tower. Anything popping out?
Possibly a swimming pool.
Possibly a swimming pool. Oh, the whorehouse. Very important. Good idea by the way, Sherzim. That was good.
Yeah, I'm so glad you thought of it.
If you want to talk to yourself in third person, that's fine. Anything popping out from saying the list out loud? Something missing?
I'm sorry. I stood up. I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
I just listed off, the hunting ground,
Okay.
defense stuff, tower, knowledge stuff, secret shit, monk shit, brothel, blacksmith, armory, enchanting, whorehouse. Yeah, I think that was the list.
Would blacksmithing also make like armor and stuff?
Yeah.
Or is that just weapon? Okay. I think that covers like everything.
Of course. Let me add up the values here. That
would be so much in debt.
14,000. 12 plus the 12,000. Of course.
We're going to start making budget cuts, guys. I'm sorry.
All the budget cuts.
And then, of course, the
Sorry,
total
Sherzim.
costs
Don't
of
get
the barbarians camp.
But you get the trebuchet, so it's okay.
Where'd you get the trebuchet? I think the trebuchet is the most important part.
Absolutely.
the whorehouse is the most important part. Okay.
Oh, that's my code word for a whorehouse is a trebuchet. Because we be swinging.
That's
the
what it
name
can
of
be
the whorehouse.
called. Yeah, absolutely.
Trebuchet.
Absolutely.
So we got the inn of the elephant trunk. We got a whorehouse called the trebuchet. This town is legit.
It's great. It's great.
don't forget.
It's great if
Don't
you got
forget
the
the
stones for it.
bathhouse.
Oh, and the
yeah.
bathhouse. What do we call the bathhouse?
The whorehouse.
We call the bathhouse.
The place of pleasure.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
All told, that would be 66,000 gold.
And what did
Oh,
we get?
that's like
Oh.
only half of what we have.
Yeah.
Less than.
Approximately.
All right.
Uh,
Well, in that case, we want 3 walls.
Like, how much now?
Do remember that you will need to attract followers
Yeah.
and provide materials for enchanting, if that is what you desire.
And we have to pay to have the people here and hire groups to be guards and train. And
Some of them will come for protection, but for those that you have a specific role in mind, you might need more than just the protection of the walls.
yeah.
Money is usually a good motivator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess we
That's
should
a good
keep
point.
that money.
Yeah.
Pay people.
We also need a way for food and stuff.
The,
Yeah, fine.
the Barbarians keep, which is also the hunting guild, will probably be able to bring in food.
Yeah.
So that's not
Yeah.
a worry.
Farmers
Oh, okay.
that will be attracted naturally for the protection. They will be able to find food. And I believe that the land around about is rather fertile. It should have no problem yielding crops. And of course, some of the establishments, once built, they will provide a source of revenue as well. But for the moment, being able to pay for them.
Could we get some some watchtowers?
Of course, those would be part of the wall, part of the keep.
Well, further out. Like
Further
in
out.
the farmlands, maybe a little further out. Messenger
Yeah.
posts.
You could always build additional keeps to be able to, as your dominion spreads, so should your fortifications.
Yeah. But until then, probably some watchtowers for watching forward and letting us know before whole armies get here, stuff like that.
Sure.
We should also include secret tunnels then as well.
Secret tunnel.
Allanon already
To
covered that.
your heart.
Watchtowers should be relatively easy to build. We should be able to acquire the necessary timber just from here, without any additional costs.
So how would you recommend, obviously like the specific rules, like you said, we're going to need to go find the people for that. But how would you recommend bringing in, people interested in being trained to be guards or farming and, the mass groups of people we need?
The Empire will be more than willing to help out with that, as well as some of the people who have been dispossessed of this land when the woe overtook them. They will want to return. I will put the word out. We will set forth caravans because we will need trade to survive, of course. With that will come people in and out. Some will choose to stay, some will choose to go. Over the next 5.5 months that it will take to build the castle, we should be able to acquire more and more people.
Is that 5.5 months just the castle, or is that the castle with the other stuff?
I'm sorry, I did not hear that.
Is that 5.5 months the castle, or the castle plus the keep and
The castle consists of the keep. The castle is several
Okay.
of these things all put together.
Okay.
So it would take about 5.5 months for the castle to be completed.
Okay.
Do you need us
Typically
here
it
for
is-
all 5.5 months?
Of course not. Your time is your own. I will take care of the day-to-day.
One more question. I'm assuming, would there be a way to find out, could you possibly find someone for me or information on someone?
Of course.
I assume you've heard of Captain Varuth. He was the leader of the Steel Knolls up in the north. Mercenary company. Super famous.
Of course.
Would there be a way to find out if he's still alive through all this? I'd very much like to try to get him involved in the defenses.
I can put the word out and see what I can turn up.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Are we good with that, guys?
Yeah.
Well, one more
Yeah,
thing,
sure.
Chill. I know that you love to know things. So, what do you think would be the fastest way from here to the proving ground?
To the proving ground. Well, as part of the period, you have access to the teleportation circles. But the nearest teleportation circle is not until Sulnua. You would have to venture to the capital to be able to be granted access to the teleportation circle. Additionally, you can journey south.
Hold on, I've got to consult my note.
Also, drink something, please.
Yes.
I'm worried about you.
I have been. I
Okay,
have.
okay.
Once you get in the groove, it's not as bad as it sounds.
Additionally, you could travel south to Verdant, or you could journey east towards Lacrute, or north towards Triam. The elves on the Insula might be able to help, but I would not count on them. They tend to take on a policy of non-interference.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. We're going to have a more enclosed meeting about what our next steps are going to be.
Of course, you have only but to call.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you once again for all your help.
He bows as he backs out of the room and then closes the door behind him.
That guy scares the hell out of me.
Yeah. You don't know the whole story. He scares. Let's go. He's more dangerous than he lets on. Let's go with that.
Do you know something?
I do, but these guys know what happens the last time I tried to say anything. It didn't end well. Let's go with that.
Yeah, he can't really talk about it.
Okay.
Magical shenanigans.
Ah, yep. Say no more.
Magical
Hate that
shenanigans.
shit. I got you. All right. Here's what we got to figure out. So we know that's all going to take time. I think we're all comfortable with what we've said there. By the way, is this crazy? We own our own thing now.
I know, right?
No,
That's nuts.
Just like I said,
That's-
it's
it's insane.
really unexpected for me.
It feels right.
It feels right.
All right. So we got some time. And it sounds like there's some things that have popped up that we need to figure out where we want to go, what order we want to start doing things. I know, Shiro, you got your shit going on. We've got Fatima that needs, apparently she needs rescuing, and then also we need her here.
Yeah.
Anything else that has popped up?
We also need to scout out some people.
We also need to kill Sherzim, and
Yes.
and also Jiag is in hell. We should probably do something about that.
That was quite
Yeah,
the
we probably
sentence.
should do something
Yeah.
like that.
That was quite the sentence. That sentence had so much more than I thought it would.
Just like
And,
a nonchalant that's
the
added
whole
to the
thing.
list. These are Jiag's in hell, so we should probably do something about that. I spilt wine on the floor. Might clean that up while we're at it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So, did we have any leads with the whole curing vampirism thing?
Yeah, it was actually
I know
So,
you were in that
Russell,
tower
chill
for a
breeze.
while.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
So Chill Breeze had mentioned going south, that Shiro could go south to Verdant,
Yes.
assuming for teleportation circle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where in relation to Verdant is Stoic? I don't have the map visible right now.
So, Verdant and then
Okay.
Stoic is
a little bit further south.
Right.
Where are we?
It's on. You guys are here. You are in this province.
Do you think you could like make a cool map like that on your little tablet thing and send it to us?
Yes.
If you get time, I don't want.
No, we ask so much of you.
No, that is definitely something I can do. I just haven't done it yet.
You finished drawing
It's
my
on my
character,
list.
so it's okay. You know, take your time. Everyone else's. Make them...
Yes, that's something I plan on doing at some point. Is getting you guys a full map that you guys
very helpful.
Can look at and stuff like that. Also, maps of the different provinces and stuff like that. It's coming. Just hasn't gotten here yet.
So am I.
Yeah. Okay. So you did mention that a possible route to a teleportation circle is in Verdant in the south. The one lead I have on the curing the de-vampiring myself is further south in Stoic. Although I'm still not exactly sure where this place is that I'd been reading about. That's actually something I was going to ask you about. That's actually something I was going to ask Xullyd about last night, but then just so much was going on, and he didn't really look like you'd be up to answering any questions. And I don't know. Do you at least feel better than you look right now, Xullyd, or?
Well, I feel like shit, but ask away.
Okay. I'm just curious because that ring that you had, well, the guy seems to know all sorts of nifty historical details.
Yeah,
So you don't need my help. You need my ring.
Well, you might be able to help.
Okay.
Because I'm looking for I was reading about a particular sanctuary, or temple dedicated to Ordo.
Let me see if he's awake. Sigrid, hello.
You kind of hear it's almost like it's waking from a slumber. Oh, my head. Well, what would be my head, I suppose, if I had one still? Yeah. What is it? And he's much quieter than he has been in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Tired sounding.
Yeah. I'm sorry for bothering you, friend. But one of my companions here has some questions that hopefully you may be able to answer.
I will see what I can do.
About this temple to Ordo, any more information or anything specific?
I know the name. It's called the Sorrow of Justice. I just know it's supposed to be somewhere in Stoic.
Okay. A temple to Ordo in Stoic, Sigrid. It is called the... Refresh my memory again, Sherzim.
Sorrow of Justice.
Sorrow of Justice. That's the one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Sorrow of Justice. Oh, you must speak of the Ballad of Isolde and the Just. You see, there was an elven prince who, during the time of the God's Harvest, he was a servant, a paladin of Ordo, great champion for our kind. But he ventured too far. He was turned. For years he lived with his vampiric curse. But it turned him eventually. He began to seek the blood of those whom he loved. Killed his family. Then it was said that the sorrow that Ordo felt for one of his beloved was so strong that he wept tears. Those tears were collected into a pool and made into a temple to Ordo. It is said that Isolde journeyed there, and hold on, I've got to consult my notes real quick.
So I'm actually amazed that I could remember it because I haven't looked at those notes in quite a while. Yes.
He was presented with a silver stake by the dwarves, said to have been forged in holy water at high noon. When he went into the temple, he bathed within the waters. Something happened, a schism, a separation. Some kind of creature erupted from the water. He Soldan destroyed the creature using the stake, and from there he was cured. That is all I can tell you. He went back to battle. Eventually died many years later in battle, shortly before the humans were born.
Okay, that was a lot.
Yeah, you were quiet for quite a while.
Yeah, he was talking for quite a while. No offense, of course, Sigurd. Thank you so much for the information. By the way, I'm sorry about last night. I will listen to you about magic items more often. It didn't
Can you
feel
tell
good
him
for
I'm
me
sorry?
either.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
I just did. Oh, you! Oh, okay. Yes, Shiro is also sorry.
Oh,
Full shoulder.
sorry.
No,
There's a
you're
lot
good.
going on over here.
You're good.
It's fine. I'm just tired.
All right, well,
I
you get some rest, buddy boy.
Buddy boy.
I would say that was directed to me, but he usually calls me darling.
I don't know if I like that. Slightly bring a smile to what would be lips if I still had them.
All right, well, hopefully I won't have to bother you much more. You just get some rest. More than likely we'll need you in the future.
I think I'll need it. I fear my memories are fading.
What happens if a ghost dies? Never mind. Okay, Shiro.
You kind of hear a...
And then I go ahead and I repeat everything back to Shiro, what I was told about the temple and the paladin
Or
and the
Sherzim. Well,
juicy
I'd be hearing it
metal
anyway.
steak.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on.
Mhm.
What I read, it was just he bathed in this pool that was from the Tears of Ordo, and then all was good. But now you're saying that I may have to get a silver stake and fight something in the pool with it?
Well, the stake
Great.
might be there, but yes, it sounds like you may have to confront your demons, as it were.
Well, confront the manifestation of your vampirism.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
Either
Sounds
way.
like it to me.
Yeah, if we're going to confront my demons, did he say anything about where the Sorrow of Justice was, or just silver spike and fighting things?
Well, he confirmed it was in where did you say it was again? It started with an S.
Stoic?
Stoic, that's it. I don't think he said exactly where. Let me see. Sigurd, darling, hello. Are you still awake?
I love him so much.
It's so mean.
You know, you think you're awfully charming, but really you're just trying my patience.
Oh, you love me. Where in Stoic is the temple?
It's outside the city of Granite, in the hills above it.
In the city of Granite? Sherzim?
City of Granite, City of Granite. I mean, it's more than what I had. Do I know what he's talking about with the City of Granite?
Roll me a survival check.
Survival check. Oh,
What?
interesting. Ooh,
Interesting.
that has some promise to it there. That is a 19, good sir.
19. So you recall seeing some maps of the area. Granted, is so Stoic and the other province, Stoic and Strands, or Stands. I'm sorry, Stoic and Stands. They abut up to the desert. The Great Basin that is directly before Diongbatel's throne. Granite is slightly, it's southeast, kind of in in the dunes surrounding Granite.
I think you got a little robot there, so I didn't catch the whole thing.
So it is southeast of the city of Stoic, because each province is also named after its capital city, which can be a little confusing, but congratulations. It's southeast of the city of Stoic, and Granite is surrounded by a series of dunes. It's getting pretty close to the desert. It's more of an oasis than anything.
The desert.
Bit of an oasis. Okay.
But being of the peerage, you do know that you could take, if you were to get to Verdant, you could take a teleportation circle to get you to Stoic.
Okay.
And then based on the map that you had seen, it's a 10 days journey to get to Granite from Stoic.
Okay. Well, I guess the good news is, with us being high and mighty and all that, or at least having the titles and such, I never expected to have a title. Did any of you guys?
Nope.
Yes.
I figured eventually.
I mean, executor, but
Look at this.
But anyways, so what we could do is we could stop into Verdant, catch the teleportation, catch the 310 to Stoic on the teleportation line.
310 to Stoic.
And then it's and then it's about a 10 days journey southeast to Granite itself. Hopefully we could take care of the business pretty quick and then come back and take all the teleportation lines up to the proving grounds, or vice versa.
Okay, well,
there's also Fatima's thing. That does sound urgent.
Yes.
yeah, I was about to ask, like,
So
Should
I
we
wanted
do
a
that?
list so we could then decide priorities. So we've got vampirism. We've got Shiro's thing. We've got Fatima. Is there anything else?
Jag from hell.
Jiag from Hell. Oh, you weren't just
I feel
mentioning
like
his name.
Jag
I
from
thought that
Hell
was
is
his
gonna
title.
come
Sorry.
from
Jiag's in Hell.
Jag of hell.
Triac of hell.
From hell, and I have come
As
for
long
your
as we-
soul.
As long as
There
we
we go.
make some kind of decision, I really want to punt something.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I really want it to not be me.
Well,
Okay,
vampirism doesn't really define
so
anyone as long as they
Control themselves.
well
Don't try to eat our friends in the middle of the
choose to
street.
not have it define them or something. I don't know.
slower, Anthony.
Okay.
So
Well, I mean,
go ahead.
on the plus side, the from what I heard, Fatima has been taken into the wizard's tower that's right outside of Hell's Gate, right?
Isn't that
I
the one
really
you
thought
were
that
inside
brown
of for a
stuff
while?
poop.
Yep.
So,
And I just realized that one bit that I threw in there, right outside of Hell's Gate.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that
Yeah.
because I got kicked out. We got kicked out of Hell's Gate because
although it is outside of Hell's Gate,
see,
technically fine.
Yeah.
see,
Okay. And then the whole Jiag and Hell thing, we probably need more information for to figure out how to get into Hell to save him.
True, and the tower would be a. It would have the information, hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't know their willingness to give it, however. Especially since we don't know what Fatima's doing there, and if... Well...
So, I'm just throwing this out here. How I'm picturing it right now, and you all tell me differently. I'm looking at Fatima, Vampirism, Shiro, Jiag.
That's
Sounds
actually
right.
pretty much what I was thinking.
Okay.
So what do we do first?
Well, I guess first we arm ourselves, get resupplied, prepare ourselves, get in a wagon or wherever we want to travel, and go to outside of Hell's Gate to that tower again.
And what's supposed to be there?
Fatima, she's a very emotional person who's helped us a lot in the past and would be a huge asset for our town here, our area, our
Yes,
fiefdom, as
also-
it were.
Also, she could help us recruit some of the residents of Hell's Gate
Yes.
to bring down here.
And we already have a good name with them for saving their entire town.
Although,
Mm-hmm.
well, there's the part where Sherzim drained a guy.
I'm sure no one liked that guy anyway. I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure nobody remembers it at this
Yeah,
point.
I'm sure they forgot all about it. We'll just remind them of the whole, like, well, we did save everything.
True.
I pick up his head again. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
stop it.
Okay, so we're in agreement. Hell's Gate. Well, outside of Hell's Gate,
Yeah, I
Mage
guess so.
Tower, Fatima.
Yes,
All right.
I am voting for that.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
grab your
I want to try
gear.
this new item too and see how it goes.
All right. Well, kid up and let's hit the road.
My God, yes, finally.
Someone should
All right.
probably go tell what's his bucket. Well, also someone should wake Mithos up or carry him to the wagon or
Yeah.
something. But also we should probably tell what's his bucket that we're leaving, and I guess he's in
Chillbird,
charge of getting
alright.
everything done.
I'm assuming it's
I'll
still
go tell
broad
Chill
daylight.
Breeze, you guys go carry Mithos and not touching
Yes.
that damn book. I swear to God.
Yeah, no
I'll
one's
go
touching
carry
the book.
Yes, we won't try and kick the book.
I'll go carry Mithos.
Yeah, it's daytime,
Thank
Sherzim,
you.
so you can just sleep in
Yeah.
a wagon. It's covered.
Good. All right. Now that we've got that taken care of.
Also,
You
there
do
should
have a
be
box
lid
now.
on the box.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You guys have created a coffin box.
Did we make it spring loaded so you could just like?
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, I don't think Allanon's that proficient enough in that kind of stuff to
I've got a
make that
20-sided die
happen.
that says you might be.
but-
No.
Okay. Well, now that
mean-
the decisions have been made, I'm just gonna start making my way up the stairs and You guys don't need to roll for it, but you just hear me go, ugh, being up in the middle of the day is exhausting.
Yeah, roll me a Constitution saving throw as you try to walk away. I mean, you've been up since early yesterday, too.
Nat 20.
All right.
Yeah, you have no problem.
Nice.
You got a whiff of that calf as Allanon has been sipping on it, and you're ready to go, man.
He's pumped, man. He's going out. He's like, we're going on a journey again. He's ready to go.
In fact, you grab like a swig of it, and that's like nitrous hitting your system. You're going, all right, I'm ready. Let's go. Woo!
So, was there anyone
Which
in
is
this
surprising
caravan of
because it's
people
not
that came?
blood.
Yeah. Was there anyone in this? Because I would have brought up the whole, the T word thing. Was there anyone in the caravan that could have got that done, or do we have to wait till more people are in town before that gets taken care of?
Oh, towers?
No. The bird.
The trebuchet?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Is that done for someone in the caravan, or do we need to wait till there's actually like more people in town?
No. There are some seamstresses in the caravan that could be able to facilitate that.
Would they? Because I would have talked to them about that.
I
Would
need a
they have
new
already
cloak.
done that before we left, or?
No, I haven't. You know what? Hold on. Okay, give me a second.
I'll give you a second. I got to pull this up anyway.
Yeah, they would have been able to make something for you.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, they would.
So
If you had approached them when they first got there, they would have worked overnight to be able to create that.
Let me see if I can find the final masterpiece without it being on my character. I don't think that exists.
I was about to say I don't think I
Okay.
Oh no, it does exist. No, it does
Anyways,
not exist.
Sherzim's back in his coffin now, so I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, buddy. Oh no, it
All
does
right.
exist. I got this.
hey,
All right, you guys do all your prep work stuff while I get this all figured out.
I
Okay.
think I
so
have it.
Russ,
Yes.
as Shiro goes to tell Chillbreeze what the whole plan for rescuing Fatima and stuff, could I also find somebody to fashion me a new cloak? Because I think I threw my old one at Sherzim and I just never got it back.
If you, yes.
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 Is there a place to buy a potion? Can I go buy some potions before we go?
No,
It's
there isn't
still
a
a ghost
place
town.
to
Is
buy potions.
Is there a
Is
place to
there-
steal
Ah,
potions?
shit, I only have four rations.
Did you just ask if there's a place to steal potions?
Rations.
Uh,
I mean, is there an
No, what?
apothecary in the caravan?
There's. You could probably you could talk to Chillbreeze and he'd be able to set you up with a couple of potions, without having to purchase them.
okay.
Okay.
Because we could all use a healing potion.
How many does he give me so that I can give them out to the party?
Chillbreeze will give you 1 potion of greater healing and 3 regular potions of healing.
For everybody? That's great.
Not 1 to each, but one that for the party. Because Mithos has some healing that he's able to do as well.
Oh,
Right?
Well, he's
Is
at
there
a right now.
is it would I be able to find a healer's kit?
Yeah, you can find a medicine bag pretty easy. The medicine, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
The stabilizing thing?
yeah, the one where I can stabilize people without making a medicine check.
Yes.
Yeah.
You said the
All right.
potion of greater healing and what else?
I feel like I could do a medicine check that.
Potion of greater healing and 3 regular potions of healing.
Elixir of health? Is that-
So, Bus, the
No, it's
inn has an. Oh, sorry.
it's the common rarity potion.
I'm not seeing that.
It should be just potion of healing.
Yeah, I know.
I've tried to find it before too, and didn't have any luck.
I'll find it and
give it to you here in a second.
All right.
Yeah, all I see is Potion of Healing Greater, Superior, and Supreme.
It should be in black. It's not a colored text for Potion of Healing.
That's...
So when you type in potion, just potion alone, it should be one of the first two ones that pop up.
Potion...
I see a potion of climbing because I'm just gonna look
Potion
for it
of
too.
Climb,
And
Potion of Acid.
Really?
Let's
Yeah,
all look it up.
You don't want a potion of
odd.
acid?
Potion of healing. I found it.
Thank you, sweetie.
Take like
Oh,
a second.
there it is. Oh my gosh. As
Oh, how
soon
about
as you
that?
said it, popped up with the thing.
Well, how about that?
And
I've got it now.
Shiro, you said you were going to talk to Chilbury's.
yeah.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
I got the thing pulled up, Russ. I've got it. In case that's what you're working on.
I do, but it's because it doesn't have the border, and I'm putting.
Oh,
that
I got
on.
the border on it.
Oh, you did? Oh, never mind then. Perfect.
So the inn has an indefinite amount of food to supply us, right?
Yeah, I do. I have like 2 months supply of food.
Yeah, you guys have a ton of food.
Okay, because I was about to say I only have like 4 rations.
Enough that you guys won't really have to worry about it too much at the moment. Yeah.
Leo.
So Shiro, you approach Chilbury's, and as you do, he turns to you and he growls. Boy, you have been speaking out of turn about things that do not concern the rest of these people. I have spoken with Omar, and he has agreed that you are to be demoted.
Come on. It's just me for a short period of time until we get this whole woe thing settled.
You have been speaking out of turn. You know what that means for the people that we work with.
It's not like they actually know anything. I haven't dropped all the important stuff yet.
No, because I silenced you.
The
Yeah,
word "yet."
thanks
That's
for that,
really
by
the
the way.
selling point right there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think they're more preoccupied with the woe, and now that I did this, the whole, this, I don't think they're going to worry too much about what I said before.
You will have to just reap the benefits of what you have done. It is now as it has been.
And if you do want to demote me, you'll have to talk to Jack, because I don't care what Omar says. Jack's the one that knows everything about me.
Jack has given his word as well.
Was that in character?
Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. Yeah, that was in character. Right, fine.
He puts his hand on your shoulder and he goes, I understand. The brashness of youth can often lead to mistakes. But that is why there are consequences, so that you may learn from your mistakes, boy.
Yeah, well, the consequence of this
Just
iron.
say.
But I mean, you know what? Right.
Yeah, that I'm pretty much. I'm sure that's going to be Shiro's nickname from now on.
It will be. Oh, it's gonna be a nickname for ages now. Jack's got a drink.
Jack owes everybody a drink, boy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't worry.
So you want the
You-
card? Do you want to take my card now, or take it when I get back?
No, your card has already been changed.
What?
As you pull out the card and you look at it, it's a 10 of spades. It is no longer the ace.
Fuck.
Magic.
Do you believe in magic?
I need a greatest hits album done by you, stat. That was magnificent.
On your way back into our good graces. Provide information for us, for our employer, concerning this band of misfits, and you may return to your former station.
Alright. So, I mean, if you do want some information, there is this guy, Xullyd. He's got a ring, and it's got this memory ghost or whatever inside of it that knows a lot of shit. And I may or may not have... I don't know what that means, but I don't want to know. And I may or may not have permanently damaged it with the iron.
Yes, that ring that you hold has many secrets. It is highly likely that it did. But still, this might be a valuable tool for those we serve.
Oh, yeah, well. Ah, shit.
It's not every day that you see a...
Hold on. I've got to... This is the day for notes, apparently.
Don't
Um,
fall asleep. Don't fall asleep.
That log had a child.
It lives in the walls.
Now we
I
needed
love
some
that video.
seagulls.
So Lucien, what was that?
You what?
Nothing.
We're just all threatening you behind your back. It's fine.
It's all just a metagaming pigeon going on here. I'm gonna kill you!
Pretty much.
It would be quite fine to have Viatorum's Bibliotheca with us.
Say again?
That's a big word.
It would be quite handy to have a Viatorum's Bibliotheca to have.
Did you have a stroke?
You do know what biblioteca means, right?
Oh, is that what he said? Okay.
It's it was someone's name I forgot, and then biblioteca.
it would be nice to have a Viatorum's Bibliotheca.
Viatorums.
Viatorum. Weird name, but, you know, it's seemed weirder in these past couple weeks.
It's not a name, fool. It's a title.
Well, Shiro, you didn't tell me anything when I took this thing off a corpse, so I mean, thanks for telling me now.
Not your ring.
How do you still have
Wait.
a job?
Oh. The lead drink.
Yes.
This is the best.
This Cleric is the son.
Well, that might not be so useful now because of iron and shit going down.
Unfortunate. We would be able to extract much information before the essence was consumed.
Say what now?
We would be able to extract much information before the essence of the Viatorum was consumed.
So you're telling me you want me to steal this ring from him?
No. If I had wanted that, I would have said that. You have not the skill nor the inclination to be able to accomplish this goal. Simply acquire information and relay it to me.
Okay. So, I mean, if you want to know the deets on where we're going, though, we go to Fatima, then we go kill the undead guy, and then we go fix this whole ice arm problem.
Ah, the vampire. Yes. I think the nobility will take care of that one.
Yeah, I think that'll be done right quick. Right, how's Quickfoot doing, by the way?
I don't know. Nobody has seen him in many weeks.
Seriously? I
Didn't
thought
they?
he died. Alright. Okay, you also know where I could get a cloak? I kind of need one because all the
Yes.
one never got back.
A servant. I am meant to serve. And he bows to you. And he kind of...
Don't do that.
He does it in a mocking way a little bit.
Fucking
And he-
asshole.
he waves his hand, and a guy comes forward with it's heavy fabric meant for wintry environments.
Is this made with all specifications you know I like?
Of course.
Alright. How do I okay, this is out of character. Do I homebrew this, or are you just gonna add it for me?
I just put in a cloak. I mean, you can add it in your equipment, but for flavor, you have a cloak. Doesn't do much
Alright.
for your AC or anything.
And the flavor is cloak.
Did I go?
Quite hint of cloak to it.
Sorry, Anthony, go ahead.
Cloak of many fashions and see how that goes for me.
Did I go to Chilbreeze before this and have the potions?
Yes.
Okay.
He would not have said this within your hearing.
Oh no, I'm sure
If you said this within your hearing, both you and I would have died.
Me or Chilbreeze?
Both of us.
Oh yeah, I'm not dying. You're funny.
I love the confidence.
Chilbreeze is scary, man.
And as he's been talking to you for this set amount of time, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, Shiro.
Oh god, fucking damn it! Alright, hold on.
Wow, that's pretty severe for just one little dice roll.
Right?
I can already tell this is gonna be bad. Then if I'm talking to him for this amount of time, and he's gonna make me do this, that's great. Okay,
1, 2.
a 15.
As you've been talking to him, this fear has been growing inside of you. It's almost like as he talks to you, there's this tonal quality underneath what he's saying that is striking this disharmony within you. You are frightened of him, terrified of him.
Come on. I've known this guy for ages, and now I'm terrified of him when he starts talking to me.
Yup.
Alright.
I mean, maybe it's because
As
you know
Shiro
him
feels
so
scared, he's
long.
like, God damn it, dude! Can you stop doing this whole like terrify thing? 'Cause it's not fun,
No.
and you know I hate this.
You aren't even to express your disappointment. You are too afraid of him.
God damn it, dude. Ah.
You would be too afraid to say something like that with that amount of disrespect towards him.
Fear's a hell of a drug.
It's the mind killer.
Fear is.
Fear, not even once.
Right. Well, that's everything. Tell Jack I give him my regards, and he also owes me a new dagger.
Of course.
And then I head back inside.
Cool.
Alright, well, I'll have all my stuff together and be waiting at the wagon with a box. Super
So-
happy, waiting for
so I
everyone to
guess-
get there.
While they're having this conversation, I would ask the 4 of us. I mentioned that I have those 4 potions, and if anybody wants it, any potions.
Yeah, I'll take a potion, why not?
All right, so I give you a potion of healing.
Yeah. I haven't had one since the 3rd session.
Anybody else?
I'll take one.
Okay, potion of healing,
All right.
and I have 1 left.
I already have one, so if anybody else needs it,
Sherzim.
feel free to give away.
It's not blood, but I think it is red.
Oh, dude, Sherzim can't hear you. He's sleeping in his coffin right now, and he's just
Oh.
out.
Oh.
I'll take it.
Okay. For some reason, I just don't want to give you anything. No, I give you a potion of healing.
So I'm like Skype's cutting in and out. Do I get it or don't I get it? I'm
Yes,
pretty sure I
you
don't get it,
do.
right?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Potion of healing.
Oh, God. Okay. So I've got the horses all set, and I'm at the wagon.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Waiting
All right,
Head to the wagon, I guess.
I will have gathered my stuff and got onto the wagon.
All right, so everyone's at the wagon?
Yep.
All right, guys.
Assuming somebody carried Sherzim's coffin into the wagon, he'd be there too. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Yeah.
All right, guys. Little
And
thing I've
somebody
been working
carried
on.
Mithos?
Yeah. Yeah, we got it covered.
Off we go to Hell's Gate. Yay!
Little something we've been working on. You know, we got our land now. We needed a sigil. It's a little exciting for me. My mercenary background. This is maybe it's stupid. I don't know. Like, he's more giddy than like you've ever seen him. Ever. Like, it's
Oh,
just,
God.
so like, maybe it's dumb. I don't know. But like, being a mercenary, like I always dig these. And so I open the box and I pull out a tabard with this design on it. And there's one for everyone if they so desire.
Ah.
What's a tabard?
A tabard's
Yeah.
like an over.
Like
Coat
over
thing
your
that-
armor. It goes like over your front. It's like, there's no sleeves to it or whatever, and it kind of goes down. There's a crotch and butt flap.
Can I put this? Because I don't wear stuff, but I have a leather strap over my shoulder and chest. Is there a way that I can put it over
Yep.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could pretty easily do that.
Okay, I do that.
So we got there's the dragon in memory of Tenok, who we lost. It's colored green for Jiag. We got the hat.
His hat trick.
Yeah. The background's black for all of our shady, seedy people. We got the sword for me, and then the borders are purple because Sherzim's purple.
Not for long. Yeah, I think I'm good. You can keep that.
You can go fuck yourself. Awesome. I wouldn't say that. Totally fine. Not everyone's thing. But I had it made. I was hoping everyone would be cool with this being the sigil of our lands. Because it's kind of a little bit of all of us in there. And
I mean, sure.
alright, well, I will put mine on.
You see Lucien putting his on his leather piece, and he goes to shake your hand.
I will. It's going to be the the meme, the big muscle arms as it zooms in.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I have no qualms with the sigil. I'm just not going to wear a tabard. I think it looks stupid.
Does your character say that?
Yes.
Well, sounds like
All right.
wow. Anyone else
So
want
I just don't like the look of tabards.
Well, yeah, but half those comments you can just leave to yourself. That's fine. Anyone else want one? Totally fine if you don't.
I'll take one.
I'm still asleep, so I am not saying anything.
I open the
I'm
casket. and
pretty
put it on him. No,
sure
I'm just kidding.
Sherzim
I'm just
wants
kidding.
one. You should put one in his coffin for him.
Sure.
Perfect.
Just wad it up, throw it at his face.
All right, I'll jump in the driver's seat of the wagon and count, make sure we have everyone, and I think we have everyone.
Where does Shiro sit? Where, wait,
Right
Shiro,
in the back.
He's
All
walking.
the way in the
He's-
back, away from everybody else.
Lucien sits next to you.
Oh, hey,
I'm
buddy,
a
how you
mute. We're
doing?
gonna have another conversation. Enjoy it. I will, is anyone sitting next to me before we do that?
I'll sit next to you.
Okay, and then I will,
Whatever.
at a decent traveling pace, we will move forward. All right,
All right.
do your thing.
Is anybody
And,
sitting next to us?
Well, I'm sitting in the back of the wagon.
Oh,
Yeah, I need to change devices, so I'll be gone for a bit.
Sure.
Yeah. Xullyd is sitting in the back of the wagon, but he's kind of away from the two of you. He seems to be deep in concentration on the previous night's events.
Okay.
So, Cade, me telling your character, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna make a grapple check when I sit next to Shiro.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
So do I do a counter grapple or do I just let myself here
So-
and do nothing?
You will do athletics or acrobatics to contest his athletics check.
Oh
So-
boy. Please, for the love of God, be a 20.
It's a 24.
Fuck. Synthetic 16.
So when I sit next to you, I grab your throat.
Oh, shit. Ah, no. Not like this.
I'm not going to kill you yet, boy.
Yet? What?
Your words. You need to contain them.
Which ones? Stop. Squeezing too tight.
And I squeeze tighter.
Okay.
Stop.
Make me a Constitution check.
Shiro or Lucien?
Shiro.
You're the one being choked.
Yeah, you're
You're
the.
getting choked the fuck out, bitch.
Oh no.
So what's happening?
I'm choking him.
Yeah,
Oh.
Choked out is what's
Shiro
happening.
out.
All right.
Just for a little bit. It's okay. He'll be all right.
For a little bit.
Just a little bit, it'll be alright. It's not like you're gonna die or anything.
What'd you get for your Constitution check, sir?
Synthetic 21.
Oh, good. He's still awake
Oh,
for this.
ow. I shouldn't have fake choked myself to get into character, but I did.
Just nobody has any reaction.
You're making this hard for me to continue.
To be serious.
I'm gonna
You
drink
need-
this one. Hold on.
You need to apologize.
I need a what now? Skype went robotic.
You need to apologize. Is what he
To
says.
whom?
Bahesht'ur.
I mean, I said the sigil was fine. I'm cool with the sigil. I just don't like tabards.
I'm pretty sure you said it much worse than that.
What did you mean? I said I had no call for the sigil. I just don't like wearing tabards.
And there's a better way to say it. He is supposed to be our friend.
He is our friend. I'm
Then
just
prove it.
saying. I don't like sigils. I like the sigil. I don't like the taboo. And choking me doesn't help that.
Is there like a screen over the top, like a cover?
It
Or
is.
like-
It's a covered wagon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as I'm choking him,
I mean, again or continuing?
continuing.
Roll me another Constitution check there, Shiro.
Oh no! You
Jesus
bet.
Christ! I'm literally gonna get choked out. I'm gonna pass out and just throw me off the end of the wagon. Oh, synthetic 19. That's Betty.
Okay.
Well, not
Fine.
Betty. It was really good before.
You're fine. You're starting to feel your face turn a little red, though, and there are those spots dancing around the outside of your vision.
I think I'm gonna.
Can I tell that?
pass
Can I tell
out.
that he's getting ready to pass out?
He's not close to passing out. He's
Okay.
just not getting sufficient air to be able to really be super okay.
Oh, I don't need him to answer. I just need him to listen.
Yeah, no, he can't talk.
Oh, great.
So, as soon as you say that he is our friends, I stick you outside of the carriage and I say, "Prove it." And I try to just lob him over to where, the Bahesht'ur should be. See if I
Oh,
aim
God.
right. See if I don't.
Roll me. Oh gosh, what would this be? Roll me a ranged attack.
Whoa, okay. While he's trying to throw me, could I use like the ice arm and the normal arm to just try and death grip his hand, his hand to keep me from being thrown?
That be initiative
Counteracted strength check.
or
Yeah. Roll me initiative. No. Yeah. Roll me another grapple check.
Okay.
Shiro, you're at disadvantage because he already has you.
Joy.
That's a 22, not natural. I
You rolled 2 die. That's
22, not natural.
great. I wonder what that could mean.
That means you're going for a ride.
Oh, what did work?
What did you roll, Shiro?
I got an 18.
Yeah,
15
no, you're
and
yeah.
14, so it literally didn't matter.
Sweet.
Okay, so I need you, Lucien, roll me a ranged attack
Oh.
Oh God.
and an athletics check.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
gonna
plus
get
3.
lobbed.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
Lands in the middle of the horse.
19,
Okay.
and then you said athletics.
Yes.
Oh please, for the love of God, don't let me just get thrown into the ground.
18.
Okay. Yeah. So I wanted to see what your aim was, and I wanted to see how much heft you got. So Shiro, you
No.
fly through the air. And I mean
God, no.
you're cruising, and I mean like Lucien is a big dude. Like he sits on the wagon and the wagon is like sitting on the axles. He's a big dude, and you sail over this. Roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can stick this landing as you fly about 10 feet above the wagon, coming
At
towards the
least my
front of
dexterity
it.
is +5, so there's like no way I could screw this up.
Well, you
Synthetic funny, because I got a 15.
Okay.
All right.
As you're falling, you fall between the horses on the tongue of the wagon, and you're able to catch yourself right before you would be going under the wagon.
Jesus
And you're-
Christ,
me
wait,
holding
which
onto
arm
the
did I catch it
horses.
with?
Yeah, so Bahesht'ur, you kind of hear this, like Shiro comes out of the sky and falls in between the horses on the tongue of the wagon, and is like he's caught himself on the harnesses, and he's like looking up at you, eyes about
Jesus
this
Christ.
big around.
Oh, hey, Shiro. Thanks for stopping by. What's up?
Sorry about the comments I made earlier. Also, Lucien should go and play ball a lot.
Okay. Cool, I guess. Accepted.
Mind helping me up? I think I'm kind of stuck here.
Oh, I gotta drive the wagon. I mean, maybe Allanon.
Allanon, any help, buddy?
Sure.
Thank you.
I was considering for a second, like you can get up yourself. Let's see how you do.
Oh my god.
Just Shiro just plummeting out of the sky. Oh,
hey, what's up?
Is there anything else that you guys would like to do while you're traveling?
Yeah, I'm going to look at Lucien, who just threw Shiro, and I'm going to say, I'm not wearing the tabard right now either, but if you try and throw me, I will kill you.
Oh, you weren't a complete asshole about it, so it's okay.
What do you mean I was the asshole about it? I just said I don't like tabards.
No,
Shiro, you don't hear this.
I believe your words were, tabards are fucking stupid. I won't wear that.
I did not say that. I never said that. I said I had no qualms with the sigil. I just don't like tabards.
No, you said
yeah.
What you said was tabards are stupid. I don't want to wear that.
Yeah.
I don't think you threw in the F word, but you
No,
did
you
say
did.
tabards are stupid.
Yeah, but I think I proved my point. Just saying.
Oh, my cheeks hurt from smiling. Ow.
Other than that, I think just traveling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the stupid thing while we're traveling. I'm gonna cast Frostbite on the Ring of Ice because I'm stupid.
You're gonna what? No, seriously, what'd you say?
Oh, I don't think Brett was here when we did this before. Oh no.
What is he doing?
what level?
What I
No, what did he say? I'm
He's
not.
casting Frostbite on the ring.
Oh, what's the ring on his hand?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, can there be a moment because, like,
It's
just
happening.
to try to
Nope.
save this.
No. Unless
I
you're just
literally-
sitting there staring
all the
at him the
cameras
whole
have
time.
died for me on my Skype, so I have no idea what anybody's expression is, but I can tell it's just sheer face palming.
Basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. What level spell is Frostbite?
It is. It's a cantrip.
Okay. Lucky you.
Oh thank God. Oh no.
Good luck, everybody.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom
Wizard
saving
comes in out
throw.
of nowhere.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh goddamn.
Sure.
And our carriage is destroyed.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, you say? Okay.
Yes.
The animation for this takes literally ages.
Huh?
Oh no, I
It's
have
dice
an
rolling
app where it's
Oh.
it like physically throws the dice for you, and it's like really weird looking.
Well, how do you
Must have
like feel the dice?
18.
RNG.
Okay. You as you cast the spell into the ring, this frost takes hold. You hear this kind of and
That's evil.
you
I mean,
as the ice creeps up your arm, it is now at the shoulder, forming like a pauldron across your shoulder.
Ah. Well,
You you feel it's as if you've been thrown into an icy ocean. The coldness surrounds you, suffusing you. You feel your breath coming tight. Your lips turn blue. You guys watch this as frost forms in the air as he breathes. Shiro, you lose half of your hit points.
half of my max or just half of my hit points?
Half of your hit points. It's not a permanent effect. It's
That's okay. That's 17, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, it's 17.
And so you let's see.
Allanon, I heard an evil laugh. I don't know what that means, but I heard an evil laugh.
You
that
hear
means a bad thing. Don't do the thing that you did.
you hear a voice inside your mind. This is the first time that you've heard this voice clearly.
Hello.
And it says, "You are mine, boy."
That's a funny joke. You think I'm yours. That's hilarious.
You you can use you can cast Ice Knife, but once a day.
I add that.
I'll probably throw in I'll edit the ring so that it allows you to do that.
Okay.
But you are susceptible to the machinations of whatever spirit you've awakened inside this ring.
Yeah.
That's
so
cute. He thinks he owns me.
on occasion, you will be made to roll wisdom saving throws, and it may or may not take you over for a period of time.
All right.
Well, probably
Wow.
be smarter than
That'll be
Shiro,
fun.
so it's okay.
Wow. I literally said I'm going to do the stupid thing and pass it. I admitted the stupidity of this.
Ugh.
What I mean, no.
I'm sorry,
He's a
man.
kid. He
Shiro,
has literally
Oh,
no
no,
idea what
yeah,
it does,
I
so
know.
he's going to mess with it a lot.
Oh no.
Shiro, stop messing with it. All right.
Stop touching it if it's gonna scab.
Oh my god.
The more you mess with it, the more likely it is that it will take you over and try and kill us, and we don't want to have to kill you.
Speak
It's
for
not
yourself.
going to take me over. Russ,
I mean-
in that moment, could he just take me over and like start talking? Because that would be
Why?
absolutely hilarious.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw. As it scrambles for control of your mind, you feel the icy fingers reaching for you.
I'll
17.
never take control of my. Hey, everybody!
So Shiro's eyes glow blue. His skin, frost starts to seep from his mouth, his eyes, his ears.
You
Yes.
hear you hear, God damn it!
The voice says, "The foolish boy thinks he can control me, but I have him." And then Shiro kind of shakes his head, and the blue light fades from his eyes.
I feel like it was just molested. It was like the most bizarre and disgusting thing I've ever had.
Yeah,
Really hard
Don't
not
do
to
it
kick you
anymore.
off This wagon.
All right, that's
Don't
it.
kick
We're
me out
cutting
of this
his hand
wagon
off.
beside. You kick me out of the wagon before I can come back.
Whose hand are we cutting off?
Shiro's.
Shiro's, because
I
he's an
doubt you can
idiot.
cut this ice, man.
I mean,
Well, if we can't cut that one off, we can just do the other one.
The other
that
one's the
one
only
was
thing
just-
that's keeping this in check.
also Lucien. Is,
That ring of
Dude.
warmth. The ring of warmth breaks. It is
Oh.
lying in pieces on the ground. Please remove that from your inventory.
Done.
What'd you say,
basically,
Alana?
what we need to do is start cutting off appendages until it stops.
No, you're
Yeah.
not going to start cutting off my appendages till it stops.
Yeah, I think that's basically what makes sense.
we will if shit is taking you over.
Okay, well, I'll try and keep it in check.
Well, next time you have something that could possibly take you over, don't touch it. That is like
Okay,
the
fine.
dumbest
Also,
thing
don't
I've ever
don't
heard.
cast magic shit on it.
In
Roll
the
me a
wagon
wisdom
full of
saving.
us,
Last night.
We're all within like
Roll me a
5 feet of you.
Yeah, roll me a wisdom saving throw, Shiro.
Jesus Christ, dude. This
This is
man really likes to have fun, huh? Natural 20. Let's go. Not today.
Well, it's already happened today once, but
Not now.
not this minute.
Not this minute.
Um,
Not this hot sex.
so as you feel yourself like
Hold-
overwhelming
thing that reaches towards you,
Skype was
and
being
for a
Skype. Can
moment,
you start from the beginning again? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you feel the icy fingers of this influence reaching towards you, and for a moment you've got this natural twinning. You feel as if you're holding it at bay. You feel as if there's an iron wall keeping this thing at bay, and then it's as if your luck flipped, as if you had rolled a natural 1. And the thing takes a hold of you again.
God damn it, dude. Chill out, all right?
And it says, "If you give me the boy, I will serve you, at least for a time."
Who's he saying this to?
The group.
Probably the group. I'm trying to think of something witty, but failing.
You can't have him.
Or fuck you.
No, let's not be too hasty. This is an interesting proposal.
I want to see.
The eyes turn towards Xullyd, and he goes,
"I like this one. He speaks sense."
Okay, just a question, Russ. Can I talk to this dude while he's controlling my body, but like nobody hears my voice?
"Yes."
Dude, chill out, all right? And Xullyd's a fan of jugs. I don't think you like jugs.
"I like anything that gives me more domain over the children of men."
That doesn't help. It just puts you to sleep. Well, I mean, I guess because you like molesting people, go ham, do whatever.
You take 2d4 psychic damage.
All right.
What did I just walk back to?
We're
Shiro's
bargaining.
back talking to the
ring,
the entity that's taking control of him.
Shiro, you take 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
As you feel a sharp barb, almost like an icicle being jammed into you. Your
Dude,
spirit.
calm down, chillax.
This is how you die.
No, that's how my consciousness is taken over by an evil dude.
Perhaps you should not have freed me.
Yeah. I mean, you were chatting this really nice looking ring on a corpse. I gotta say, you have some nice choice in rings, just not the greatest choice in possessing people. And the worst timing.
Alright, enough. Get a grip. Stop.
At this point, the blue eyes have disappeared. Shiro's basically talking to himself out loud at this point.
Okay. Is he is he still hanging or whatever?
No, he's in the wagon now.
Alright, I slap him.
Ow!
Roll me unarmed attack damage. Well, roll me an unarmed attack and then roll me the damage.
Well,
unless he's level 1 monk or has Tavern Brawler, it would be 1 plus your strength modifier.
It has it
I'm
on
taking 6 damage.
D&D Beyond.
So it's 22 to hit, by the way.
Yeah, that hits.
So, yeah, 6 damage.
I literally just taking 6.
I'm
That's
busy.
great. Today's the day I'm just beat up. Huh?
Go.
I mean,
Go.
some of it you kind of asked for.
You're so good. That's completely and totally fair. Honestly, it's totally fair.
All right. Can we please enjoy a peaceful ride to go kill these people, hopefully? I really just want to murder something. And right now, I pull out my axe. I'm like, you're going to be the next thing if you don't shut the hell up.
All right. Calm down. Let's put the weapons away.
So I
I'm gonna
see
assume he
that.
doesn't put the weapon away.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I see that. That blue light fade from Shiro's eyes, and so he just goes like. He sits back down and crosses his arms.
Alright, you know what? Fine. I'll just sit in the back of the wagon and not bother anybody. See? Easy. Easy peasy, no problem. And hopefully not get possessed again.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm just assuming this whole thing happened while Sherzim was still sleeping in his coffin.
Basically.
Oh, it's,
Sherzim's like the table in between everybody. Is there like, some of them are using you as a seat. Some of them are like playing cards on top of you.
There we go.
It's like when you
Yay.
guys cellophane wrapped me into my sleeping bag and you guys played
Threw
cards.
you in the Bahamas. I need to find that picture. That's gonna be my goal this week, Russ. I'm gonna find that picture.
Good.
That needs to be out there.
It does. All right. As you guys make your way towards Hell's Gate, it does take a number of days, about 15 or so.
Yay, I have no rations. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm taking all the food from
dude,
Lucien's bag, right? Never mind.
Yeah. Oh my god. So I can take out like 15 days worth of rations, right?
Yeah.
Now you only have a year.
Yes.
We're starving.
Is it night or is it day when we arrive?
Oh, and 2 months worth. That's 80 days worth, because the months. So it's actually a 10-day, and then a span, and then a turn is a month. So it's 2 turns worth, which is 40 days each, because a turn is 40 days. It's 4 spans make up a turn. Turn is anyway.
All I know is my bag of holding is finally not full, so I'm happy.
As you guys make your way to Hell's Gate, there seems to be some kind of swirling vortex over the Wizard's Tower.
Wait, more evil things.
Of clouds and crimson lightning.
Oh my god. It's an
Under the
action.
tower. Oh god.
Yay.
Chains seem to be growing up over the wall, these barbed, spiked black iron chains. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh, okay, great.
Whew.
Oh, that's 10 minutes early. Huh.
Well, yeah, it was
That's
a
a good
good
spot.
stopping point.
Yeah.
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 That's great.
And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
we wanted to make sure that you actually survived this session, too. So.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Figured I
in
might
the
as well
case
end
of
it early.
Wild, Can I just add all my health back then? Because I'm going to assume we long
Yeah,
rested.
it's been several days, so you get all your.
I only bitch slapped you. It's okay.
I mean,
After
also
having
did
half
get
of his
stabbed
life
by, like,
drained.
a mind ice thing from this now kind of child molester roommate in my soul body thing.
Hey, you awakened it, dude. Just saying.
That was 100% your fault.
I know, I just didn't think
And
he'd be a
this
child
was
molester, you know what I
after-
mean? Like, you think you're
yeah.
something cool, and then they turned out to be a child molester, evil
Let's use a
spirit.
different descriptor.
There's also an example of what would have happened if you cast a spell on there. Like,
An actual spell.
yeah, like Xullyd cast Presto, right?
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, kids like messing with things. It's totally justifiable because it's in character.
Oh no, for sure. In character, yeah.
sure.
But also in our characters, we're like, I think we need to kill him.
That seems really stupid.
You know, and in character for me, I'm just enjoying a good day's sleep.
Oh, yeah, so you're,
Yeah.
you're not doing anything about this.
I'm just up there driving along. I got spurs that jingle jangle.
Hey, today is not Shiro's day, huh?
It hasn't been Shiro's day
I
the last, like,
I don't know when he had a day.
when he had a day. When he got first kill when he first joined Hat Trick.
Yeah. I'm sorry, by the way, but like, please understand that Lucien is like trying not to
Mithos,
kill
yeah, I
you.
get it. I know.
Oh yeah, all in character. It's all in character stuff.
Yeah.
It's all in
Just
character.
trying not to kill you.
Evil bastard.
It's very borderline.
It is very borderline. Yes. I didn't squeeze harder. I didn't just cut your head off while I had you grappled. I could have very well did it.
Squeeze.
Could have very well done anything.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I added in the ice knife to your.
Okay. Hey, Russ, if you have time post-session, I want to talk to you guys on...
Yeah, I've got a couple of minutes.
Alright.
All right.
All right.
Well, in that case, I think we'll. I think the rest of us will, or at least I'll call it a night.
Yep. I gotta go parent. I
All
gotta.
right.
Yay, parenting.
Lucy and Shiro some kids.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Next week.
See ya.
Right.
Good night.
Night, guys.
I did want to stay.
All right, Strem. I've just disappeared. You can't see me anymore. That's okay. We are ending the stream here. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Hopefully I can get some more streaming stuff going within the week. And I love you. Okay, bye.